prosperity and liberty. I came to shoot bugs. I care not for such drivelries. Democracy.
Aboard,
There's nothing
November.
democratic about this. These bugs ain't voting on whether or not I shoot them. They just eat the fucking bullets and move on with their lives. What off Hellmeyer, though.
The freedom of the galaxy remains in jeopardy. Let us join the fight. Let us continue our progress.
Just thinking, what do I want to do beyond this? Travel to Super Earth. See, that's one thing I wish they'd do, is let us, like, see Super Earth, you know? But I know it's not in the game yet. I know that's why it didn't. I'm not saying, like, oh, what the fuck, shitty game? No, no, no.
Initiating.
No, no. No. I wouldn't do. It's gonna be out. I want the orbital laser. I'll use it for just in case. Hey, that could come in clutch as fuck, you know? Faster time to get reinforcements when you're completely out. Oh, like a minute instead of a minute and 20. See, that's what I miss about old school games, is that, like, they used to give you good buffs when you got stuff. Now it's like, it used to be like, you know, buff on a good weapon was like 30, 40%. Now, like, the cool buffs are like 15 to 25. 25 is an excellent buff. It's like, I just miss the days of, like, you get the excellent, and, you know, excellent shit. It's like, yes. Like, you find that first rare item.
Calling down a sentry.
Full weapon inbound. Calling down support weapon.
Let's leave it there. Alright, so where are we defending first? Oh shit. There's just one of these here.
To the sky. Requesting sentry.
Okay. Bad. If in the case they break through the doors, we got fucking full ass.
Requesting sentry.
Half full. Okay, that's not good.
Calling down a sentry.
Get some! Get some! Uncover breach!
Right, I have to spray him today now. Right. Holy shit, orbital laser has 3 charges.
You will never destroy our way of life! Mag's empty!
See, that's why you don't use the fucking mortar against the bugs. Also, the bug shouldn't have been stuck there, so.
Heavy. Requesting air support.
Calling down a support weapon.
I'm not actually thinking about the mortar usage. It's kind of I knew it was shooting there, and I knew it was gonna target there. Like, I was actively thinking, like, man, this mortar's gonna target this guy, isn't it? And then, like, it just probably just happened to hit me in the face. Hey, you ain't dead yet, Buster? I'll go up in there.
Requesting sentry.
Sending down sentry.
On my position.
Oh, yeah, burn heretics.
Tagging location. Cancel that.
On my position.
Uh-oh.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Heavy on my position.
Fucking bile, dude, it doesn't make noise. It hadn't even fully spawned, and
Southwest, 50 meters.
this game is terrible. Are you kidding me? I couldn't even hear it. It spawned and started spitting. What the fuck? How is that my fault that I died to that? For real, for real. Seriously. How am I supposed to avoid that shit?
I'm out. Lost tunnel breach.
It is first. Oh, bullshit, dude. I hate that glitch. Why is that still a glitch?
Requesting orbital.
Oh my god. Oh,
Calling in reinforcements.
this is my fault. Oh, I see. I only get 3 total. Now that's dumb. That's actually stupid. Why is the orbital laser gun? If you only get 3, it must be bad. It won't even last you a whole mission unless you use it absolutely perfectly.
I like your super gun. Reinforcing.
Like, I mean, I'm not even joking. If you only get 3, it's legit, because in a 40-minute mission, if you're not absolutely perfect, like, how are you supposed to?
I'm out.
How'd you like to take some
Just infinite firefight.
Sending down sentry.
saying the instant and infinite vial types. And it's like they spawn within 10 feet of you. That's what makes the fucking change. Seriously, they spawn within 10 feet of the player, just out of the ground. Like, dude, that's not even unfair. That's just stupid. Like, that's just not even, like, how am I supposed to avoid the vial type when it spawns? It's just
Reinforcements on the way. Have a taste of democracy.
And because I'm not perfect, it takes longer to kill than it should. I should be dead. I should be dead. I should be dead. Get out. Oh, I'm stuck in the battle. Leave that in. Get the fucking
I'm out.
shot it right in the head. He's almost. Oh. I'm scared. I'm gonna stick. Yeah. Give me that. Oh yeah, baby. What's up, fucker? Oh, what's up, fucker? You got somebody underneath you. Oh, you got him. So where are we supposed to be? Yeah, not where we're at now. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna lose to the Willows. Yeah, we need to get over there. Slowed? What am I slowed by? Fucking earthquake happened or some shit? Also, there's too many vial things. I stemmed in time. I've done this a million times, dude. It's fucking just too hard. It's too hard to just be fun. You know, you have to try too much. I have to try so fucking hard just to survive. It's not enjoyable for more than like an hour. It's fuck, and I can't kill it without specific weapons, dude. Like, that's dumb. Like, I can't, there's not a gun that I can just have that kills something. It's just like you have to play to teamwork, and then you get, it's just, it's, I should have spawned further. I'm not gonna lie. It's just such shit.
Requesting sentry. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Oh my goodness, boys. It's one of these guys, the breakers, that doesn't damage after it gets stuck.
I'm out.
Oh, he's dead. It's okay.
Orbital inbound.
I just don't see why you guys need to nerf stuff. Why are the devs nerfing stuff in this game, bro? Like, why do you have to nerf the orbital laser? That's a nerf. That's a hard nerf. It gives it a total limit that you can have where everything else is infinite. Like, why are we having too easy of a time with it instead of, why, well, okay. That's what I don't understand about today's gaming society. Why would we nerf stuff when you could just make the game harder by buffing enemies and shit, and making and adding new enemies to the game? Like nerfing something like the orbital laser, it already has a 5-minute cooldown. Couldn't you have given it like a 7-minute cooldown? You know, wouldn't that have been like perfectly reasonable? Instead of like, I don't think it's worth even having, because if you're on a long mission, then you're gonna, if you have to use your orbital laser, you're kind of screwing yourself for using it. Because you should only use it on big, heavy units, which kind of defeats the purpose of the orbital laser. I'm gonna be real with you, it having a limit means that it's dog shit. Sure, I'm probably wrong according to some dev out there who thought it was a genius fucking buff for rebalance, but you're totally incorrect. In my opinion, of course. I could argue. You guys could probably argue too, somebody else could, but like... Yeah, no, it's like... How am I supposed to condone it? Because I only got one left, and then it's just a permanent gray spot on my fucking... on my bar now that's just worthless afterwards. Sure, I only got 7 minutes left in the mission, but... that's terrible. I don't care. I just won't use the orbital laser, you know? It's a laser, too. That's what I don't understand. Why is there a limit to it? It's a laser. I could understand a limit, actually could understand a limit to, like, the you know, the turrets and shit, and the fucking, the rockets and the fucking bombs and shit like that, but, like, I don't understand that. It's a laser. Don't fire it until it's all the way fucking heated. I just won't use it. I won't bitch about it. I just won't use it because I think it's bad. It's still good. Like, it's not... No. It was perfectly fine the way it was before. They're gonna add new enemies that make it harder, and they're gonna have to remove the fucking number from it anyways because it's gonna be worthless and no one's gonna use it. So it's like...
Ah, fuck.
That's what I wonder. It's like, you're gonna have to bring it back to the way it was, because I know you fuckwits are gonna make this game harder for no reason. So it's like...
Requesting advanced weaponry.
See, and it's one of those things. Once you get ahead of the enemies, it's not too bad. Bro, like, that's not my fault that you died. I'm sorry that you had to die that way, but there was a turret there. I'm not upset. It's just unfortunate. You know, I really do feel bad because we lost this fucking thing to that shit. You only get a couple of them. That's what I wonder is, like, could you just make the cooldown longer, like, way longer, to substitute, like, maybe you only want us to have, like, 2 mechs a game, so make it have a 15-minute cooldown, and the maximum you could have is 3 if you're sticking around and hanging out after the mission and shit. Say it. You already put us on a timer in the game, so don't give us a limit to what we can do otherwise. But then again, I'm not the devs, I'm not the genius of the Helldivers devs, so it's like, I don't know. I wish I was a game dev so then I could have an official opinion on the games that I play.
I'm out.
I thought I had that, but I think I don't.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1, landing in progress.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
That was this fucking ship that shot me.
Reporting to the front.
Pelican 1,
preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
See what I'm saying? How was that my fault? That's the only deaths I don't. Huh?
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I always forget. Because it's like I can hear him talking, you know. But it's like the only deaths I don't like are the ones that are not my fucking fault. It's like, especially, I don't like it watching my teammate, because this is a team-oriented game, so I don't like watching my teammates. It's like, dude, this turret's been sitting here for like 5 minutes now, and then they die, and it's like, man, that sucks. To just have watched happen to you. I mean, the turrets kind of don't distinguish, I guess. But I don't know, man. It's just like, seems like, I don't know why they're fucking nerfing stuff in a game. Like, it makes no sense. I remember that, like, they used to, like, if they have a problem with the way the fucking game was balanced, you buff the enemies and shit. Increase their spawn rate so that the amount of shit we can summon is basically the same, or, like, make their health increase or something. Don't fucking limit what the player can do like that. It just doesn't make sense why you even want to limit what you do like that, because it's like, wouldn't you, the devs who play this game and test this game, want to have the maximum amount of fun with it? So it's like, you come in here and tell us, it's like, yeah, you can't, we're gonna give you this cool mech, but if anything goes wrong at all and you waste it, that's what it is. It's a waste, you know? And it's like, now, how the fuck, you know? Like, how the fuck? But that's really what it is. That's why I like the automatons, bro, because they at least make noise when they shoot and stuff. The bugs, because this game, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this game, but it's literally broken. It's fundamentally broken. The sound literally doesn't work. And if some asshat out there tells me that it's by design, I'm telling you that the design's terrible. Because, like, how am I supposed to fight this shit if I can't hear it? Right? You expect me to check my fucking radar, but I can do literally nothing if I have my fucking arm out checking my map. So it's like, like, the fuck? You see what I'm saying? The fuck am I supposed to do? I can't have my head constantly spinning, you know, because it's like I get separated from my team because you literally designed the AI to separate the players from each other if they're not super, super good. It's like, I'm tired of games that only cater to people who want to dedicate their fucking life to getting good, quote unquote. And it's like, you're not even really getting good. You are taking a metric that only you can apply to and fucking telling everybody else they suck at life for not being as good as them. And it's like, to the Helldivers devs, it's like, I don't want the game to be easy. I like how difficult the game is, but it's like, there is too much shit that I have to deal with. And I know I'm not supposed to kill everything all the time, but to the devs, you're fucking lying through your teeth. Because you don't make it possible. It's not possible. Unless I play to a very specific item range, a very specific stratagem range, to be able to do this game, because there are too many of your stratagems that have fatal flaws that make them actually worthless in combat because of how hard they are to deploy. Turrets cannot be deployed in front of chargers, period, at all. You have to be able to know where the enemies are preemptively before you throw a turret, because you'll throw them and the enemies will come at it directly and target it. Or, you know, because you fucking threw it, you know, you threw it wrong and the enemy spawned on you, your autocannon can't shoot now. You know, the enemies literally spawn sometimes underneath your feet. Within 10 feet of you is like, literally, I've watched it, dude. I have watched it. I will shoot my gun. They'll call enemies and they will spawn from underneath me. So it's like, I don't care if these are bugs that can tunnel. You're telling me they burrowed the entire motherfucking planet away? Are you kidding me? And it's like, I don't even care about arguing the logic of it. It's just like, I'm tired of dying to dead silent bugs. That's really the end of the argument here, but I'm about to make noise, so I'll mute myself. But no, I don't mean to bitch. I love this game. I'm enjoying it and I play it, and it's just like every time I die, I have to question why I die because it's like I've been conditioned by today's gaming society to question whether or not it's a skill issue, and I consider actually like 95% of the time I die, it's like fuck, I missed. I missed. I totally like I've seen it to where like the Bile Titan will be ready to spit, and if I hit it with this recoilless or this expendable anti, if I hit it in its face, it will stop spitting and I won't die, and I will just watch the missile careen over its shoulder and fly off into space, go into just probably not even hit anything at all, just a fucking dirt mound off in space somewhere, and it's like. That's all me. But when the Bile Titan spawns out of the ground, spitting its bile at me, and I can't hear it because I'm like, actively fucking like I'm looking somewhere else. I wasn't even really shooting or making that much noise, and it's just like I don't know. It's just the fact that it came out of the ground, made no noise until it started spitting, and that just sucks. That's been a problem with this game since day one. So it's really just unfortunate to see that it hasn't been fixed yet. And I know what the problem is. It's because there's too much noise in the game, and the game is actually probably having a hard time rendering all the sounds at the same time. I'm almost willing to bet money that that's why the sound breaks, because it's not like you can tell me that the sound is in this game is by design. It's super good until you can't hear the bugs coming up on you, and the bile spewer only makes it spew noise and fucking kills you, right? So like the reward for using defensively based stuff is not there. Like you can use turrets and stuff, but you have to have constant movement because of the way the enemies spawn. They spawn in circles around you, and they spawn really, really, really close to you while also coming across the map, which is why I actually like the bots more than the bugs to fight, because I fight the bugs because they're more fun to fight in the sense that they're fun to blow apart, but fundamentally speaking, the bots are better to fight because you can see them coming, you can tell where they're coming from, but the bugs are just terrible, right? They're just shitty, hard, evil enemies that are awful, and then it's like I see the decisions the dev game makes, and it's like I can't use certain items because I am trying to get good, and I will get better at the game with certain stratagems and shit, but I am dissuaded from using certain stratagems like the Patriot exosuit. I'm also dissuaded from using certain, like this I'll get good with eventually because it is delicious, but it's also something that like I have to hit a specific spot on them for it to be totally effective, and that's where my personal skill issue comes in. So that's where I have to get better. But like for to say that I only get 2 motherfucking mechs total when you could just put like a 15-minute cooldown on that bitch and make it, like you have to, hey, be good because you're not going to get it for a long fucking time. But no, be good because you're only going to get 2, and it's like the orbital laser. It's like, oh, God forbid you waste the orbital laser on a fucking charger or something, because now you just spent your orbital laser. You only have 3 of them. Like, that's terrible. Unless every other orbital strike has a limit to how much they can shoot, why would you put a limit? Because that's the thing. I'm going to try other orbitals. And if every single orbital has a motherfucking limit, then it's like, if every orbital has a limit, that's reasonable. But if it's only the orbital laser that has a limit, that means the devs specifically nerfed it to make the game harder because they didn't want people to use the orbital laser, and that from the devs to the players is toxic, because it's like, we don't want you to have fun the way you're having fun, we want to force you to play other things, so we're going to actually put a limitation on this that's going to cut people out of wanting to use it, right? And it's just not a positive system with way to run your game. I'm not going to tell them how to run their game though anymore, because they wouldn't listen to me even if I was on their team, because I'd only be one voice, and they'd be like, well, what would you suggest we do to the orbital laser? I don't know, add 2 minutes to its cooldown. Make it a 7. Make it an 8er, right? Make it long. You want to talk shop, you want to talk real shit, make it to where they can use their orbital laser as long as they want, but they can, they have to shut it off. If they don't shut it off, I wonder if my game broke or if it's going to load me into this dude's lobby or not. But like, make it to where like you can turn it on until it overheats, but if it had like, it'd have like a bar you could see, and if it overheats all the way, it breaks and you can't use it anymore. And its overheat time, its cooldown time would be exceptionally long. We're talking 4 or 5 minutes from the top to the bottom, 6, 7 minutes. So that way it would be a tactical use, and that would be a fun way to gauge player skill, because people who forget about their orbital laser and break it, now they wouldn't have it. It'd be like the railgun. The railgun has the chance to kill the player, now the orbital laser has a chance to break and not work, right? And I just think that something like that is fundamentally better than just saying you can only get 3 of them, so if you spam this bad boy out willy-nilly, you just won't get to use it anymore. And what that's going to do, players like me who want to have something consistent they use every game, something that they can use, it's going to tell them that, like, well, they can't use this orbital laser anymore because now it's not consistent. Well, it is consistent, but it's consistently going to have a limit, so you have to think way too precisely with how to use it. Like I said, it's not meant to take down chargers. It's a waste on chargers. It's a waste on a Bile Titan too. So if you throw it on a charger or a Bile Titan and you waste it, now you have 4 minutes and 2 left, right? Instead of just having 7 minutes, right? Like, fuck, well, at least that Bile Titan's hurt or dying, right? Just 7 minutes though, like, it'd be like a daunting thing. Like, I could use this orbital laser, but in any case, there's a team of people who work on this game, you know? And that team of people came up with the decision to put this stupid limitation on the orbital laser. So, like I said, instead of complaining about it, I'll just move on. Like, you know, like, there's no point in complaining about it, because it's not like I would, I don't exist, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. In fact, it's better that way. But, it just sucks, you know, because it's like I get to be a part of the community, but I don't get to have any amount of say in what it goes. And I don't want to have control over the game, but I do want my voice to be heard. And, you know, it's like, I don't like the way society's been built recently, is because if I try to get my voice heard, it's like, I just think it would be neat if, you know, this would happen. People are like, oh, well, here you are, here you come, what do you know about this shit, Mr. Expert? And it's like, dude, I just want to make suggestions. I sound frustrated because I'm playing your broken ass game and it's not fucking working as intentioned half the time. You know, I can't hear the bugs, I can't hear the sounds, it's fucking loud all the time, and that can't be the excuse for me not hearing shit. It's not that I just don't hear it, it's that I literally hear nothing up until the point they start doing damage to me, until they start spraying their attack out, right? And it's like, it's not just that, it's the fact that the enemies spawn out of the ground haphazardly, nonsensically at best, right? Within 10 feet of you pretty much most of the time, and the fact that they just never stop tracking you. Every single enemy is faster than you by a ridiculous margin, and honest to God, it's not fun. It's not fun feeling like a fucking POW, running around with my head cut off all the goddamn time, because it's like, what am I doing to myself here? Why am I playing this game? There's no end goal, and then every single time I get on, they change something and literally just make the game harder. It's like, that's it. Every single update they've done, it's like, oh, we've decided to nerf this weapon because we thought it was doing too well. Like, oh my god, stop that. Like, oh, what enemy was this weapon? Oh, this weapon shreds the hunters too much. Okay, so let's make the hunters a little bit better, right? It's a bit easier to tweak the enemies as a whole than it would be to nerf and balance individual guns anyways, and I wish devs would understand that shit. It's easier to tweak health bars and defense values than it is to fucking tweak guns. Like, it's this whole asinine concept that they're trying to, like, balance everything out to have, like, an average DPS. It's like, just make the guns, quit nerfing shit. That's all I beg you. I beg of you, quit nerfing shit. Because it's like, one day I'm going to get on and find out that I only get 4 turrets max. And I'm probably just going to delete the game at that point. Because it's like, dude, it's already hard enough. There's already so much shit. Y'all keep adding shit to the game, but you're not really fixing your bugs. Example being what I'm sitting through right now. Like, this has been a bug since day one, right? The audio not working has been a problem since day one, right? It's like this game just wants a bunch of money, and they haven't actually fixed any of the problems yet. And it sucks. It's like Dragon's Dogma 2. It wasn't even a game. It's just a running simulator where you run across the map and get shit on by random enemies until you figure out that the only way to play the game is to use all mages. And it's like, It's like, it sucks, and there's no end game to this. There's no goal for me leveling up. Me beating these missions and helping people win does literally nothing for them. Like, ooh wee, samples. Ooh wee, if we get them, you know, because, oh, well, one guy wanted to try something new, and it didn't have enough feng shui with his kit, so now he's fucked. Because because they build I swear to God, the devs of this game are lying. They say, oh, we're not building it to a meta. That's bullshit. They're definitely building a meta here, and they're fucking nerfing and balancing stuff because somebody in their dev team doesn't like it when people have fun. It's unfortunate. And the fact that the game is literally broken, so oof, I guess.